Hey guys, and welcome to the Fandom Toy Box presented by AnimeSecrets.org. I'm your host, Nathan DeSalle. And today we are continuing the Go-Onger mini-series as we review the next set of three engines, 7, 8, and 9. These are the mechs that belong to the 6th Rangers of the Go-Ongers, the Go-On Gold and Go-On Silver, or Go-On Wings as they're collectively called. We have number 7, the Gold Ranger's Toripter, who's a chicken, yes, a chicken helicopter. We have number 8, Jet Thrust, Go-On Silver's Tiger Fighter Jet. And then we have Jumbo Whale, the shared mech that they have that's a combination of a jumbo jet and a whale. It should be noted that none of these mechs were given official names in Power Rangers. For some reason, they just were never given names. The only names that we kind of go off of are the names that they were given in the toys. So this was called the Falconzord. Falconzord, not Falconzord like one word, like the Mighty Morphin toy. Whalezord and Tiger Jet. Let's take a look at them individually real quick. We'll put Jumbo Whale and a Jet Thrust to the side. We have a Toripter. He was said to be a Falcon. They tried to hint that he was a Falcon in Power Rangers, like I said, but they specifically identify him as a chicken in Go-Onger. And it's funny, in RPM they described it looking like a chicken, and that's a weird animal theme for a 6th Ranger. Like a chicken. That's weird, but, you know, what else are you going to do? And, you know, Go-Onger is a funnier and goofier Sentai, so it's fine. Toripter himself looks pretty cool. We get the engine soul like this. Here's his engine soul. And the sound effects come. We press on these little missile launchers that he has right here. He would shoot rockets from here in the show. That's where you would get the sound effects. You know, he would say his catchphrase, I love Toripter. He's a fun little helicopter mech. I love the little cockpit here in the front. His rotors do spin pretty good like that. It's pretty fun. You can actually detach the rotors, which there's no reason to do that other than, I guess, just to make the transformation a bit easier. So that's pretty cool. I wish you could open his beak. Normally, that's a complaint that you would only have for the American version, but in this version too, you can't open the beak. So that really sucks. But he's still pretty fun. I like Toripter. Very fun looking individual mech. You know, just run forward. I love this little guy. Then we have Jet Thrust. Tiger Jet, as it was technically called, as I guess it was called in Power Rangers, even though it wasn't given an official name. Engine soul is exactly the same. We get it from here. Here's his engine soul. We would get the sound effects by pressing down on the sides right here. And there's actually a missile that you could shoot from here by pressing these as well. Unfortunately, I bought this used, so it doesn't come with the missile, but it's not a really big deal. This is probably my favorite looking individual mech. It looks awesome. Like, I love the details here. And, it's just an awesome looking ship. Like a Tiger Fighter Jet. This thing looks really badass. I really like Jet Thrust. You know, we have the Go-On Wings logo right here. I think you can barely see it. So that's pretty awesome. I really like Jet Thrust. Jet Thrust is probably my favorite. This cool looking cockpit. It just looks like a really intimidating looking ship. Like, this looks like if it was bigger, it could be the base of like an older Sentai. These two guys can combine with Engine-O. They really wouldn't do much by themselves by combining with Engine-O, but together they can do that. So I'll show you guys that off real quick. Let's do like what we did in the last video by folding up Ingenuo's arms. For Torector, we're gonna take this little fin here. Whoops, rotors came off right there, like that. Bring in the tail fin, but then put it on backwards, like this, and then attach it to the right arm. And then with Jetros, we're going to remove the wings and extend them out as wide as we can, like this. And then and then we'll slide them on like this, and they'll lock in place. And they will attach to Ingenuo like that. I can't remember what this was called in Go-Onger, and it wasn't given a name in RPM. And in the show, what would happen would be that Jetros's wings would be a bow, and Torector would allow it to create an energy arrow, and it would shoot a bow and arrow. Obviously, you can't do that with this arm articulation, but it's still pretty cool. We're going to put Jetros and Torector to the side now, and we'll put Ingenuo to the side as well. And to finally wrap this up on the individuals, we'll take a look at a Jumbo Whale. Jumbo Whale is, like I said, Whale Jumbo Jet. We get his engine sole from right here. It'll fold out. I'm sorry if you can barely make that out. It's a little blurry, but yeah, number 9. Let's put the engine sole back. There's a button right here on top that would activate his sound effects. You can't open up his mouth in this mode, so you can whoops, you can make it look like he's talking, like when his mouth opens all the way. So you like Go-Onger, like whale, whale, whale. Damn it! Yeah, that's what he says. Whale. I love that. He does have an alternative attack mode, which I will show you guys. We're going to take his head, take it off, and put it on upside down. And then we are going to bring out his fins and do it. And there's pegs right here and here that it'll lock into, and it turns into some kind of attack drone looking thing. It's pretty cool looking. If I had to, I probably prefer it in this mode just because it looks really awesome. It's pretty fun to display like this. Looks like a really awesome drone. It doesn't even look like it's from Sentai, to be honest here. This is really badass. I love this mode. But let's see what happens when we put this together with Seikui-Oh and... no. Let's see what happens when we put this together with Jetros and Torector. For Jetros and Torector, we've pretty much done everything we need to do with them as the arms. For Jumbo Whale, we're going to stand it up like this. There we go. Keep its fins separated like this. It'll stand up like that. Let's pan up. Rotate the wings up like this. And then take the head, attach it to the chest. We got ourselves a new head. And then add Torector and Jetros. And here we have the Seikui-Oh, or the Mech Megazord, as it's called in Power Rangers. To kind of give a bit of a size comparison to Ingenuo, let's bring Ingenuo out with its arms out. Sorry about that. It's about roughly the same size as Ingenuo, and I'm guessing Gumbaro, since I don't have Gumbaro put together because we're going to be taking a look at the combination there. About the same size though, so it's kind of makes sense since they were always portrayed as being the same size in both versions. As for Seikui-Oh itself, this is one where it is definitely the weakest. For starters, I don't like how much space this thing takes up because, you know, like we have this big wingspan right here, plus its feet, you know, these fins right here, they also take up so much unneeded space. And then when you look at it from the back, these wings also take up significant space in the back too. So you can never have this thing with like its physical back up against the wall. The wingspan just really hurts this thing. And the worst part about it is arm articulation, forget about it. Because watch what happens if I try to rotate this guy's arm up. See, the wing will rotate down too because the shoulders are attached to the wing. That really sucks. I can't do anything except just keep it like this on display. The design of the thing is okay looking. I don't mind it. I mean, 6th Ranger mechs in general usually aren't the best. I mean, there's a handful of ones that are awesome, but this is not one of the ones that it looks a lot cooler in the show. But as far as it is here on, with the toy, it leaves a lot to be desired. Like I said, the wings and how they attach to the shoulders just really kill it. These fins as the feet look really tacky. I don't like those. Now, that isn't to say that I wouldn't recommend getting Seikui-Oh, because of course, the best thing about Seikui-Oh is the fact that, you know, we can combine it with the other engines, which we are about to do. But by itself, would I want to display Seikui-Oh by itself? Probably not, just because it takes up way too much space on a shelf. The individual engines, you know, I love Jumbo Whale was awesome, and Jetras and Toripter are cool too. Like, these are probably my 3 favorite individual engines: Toripter, Jetras, and Jumbo Whale. They're all really great individually, but the mech, it just doesn't do it. Like, it takes up way too much unnecessary space, and I don't know what I would have done to change that. I don't see what I could have done. It's just a victim of its own design, unfortunately. But the good thing about Seikui-Oh is that we don't have to display it by itself, because guess what, guys? We have Engine-Oh and Gumbaro, which means that we can combine them all together to form what's 6 plus 3, kids? 9. G9 formation. And that is exactly what we are going to do right now. So, let us begin. So, we're going to bring in Engine-Oh. I did have Engine-Oh like this just to show the combination with a Toripter. So, first, we're going to bring in the parts of Gumbaro, and we're going to start off as if we're doing the G6 formation. So, let's put Engine-Oh in. Let's put Engine-Oh in on the feet. Now, one big difference between this and a G6 formation is that instead of folding these arms in, we're actually going to keep them out. Right, keep them out right here, and we're not going to fold out the wings out. So there's that. We're also going to keep this little mask put to the side. But we are going to give Engine-Oh Gumbaro's arms. And then we're also going to take off Bear RV's chassis here. That's it for this unit for now. We're going to completely disassemble Seikui-Oh from top to bottom. And we're also going to take off the pieces like this. Whoops. There we go. Yep. Engine-Oh. We're going to put the head back on like this. And these little cases on Jumbo Whale's wings we're also going to take off. And now it's just a matter of assembling all these little pieces together with the rest of it. So we're actually going to take the cargo canisters right here, and they're going to fit in on Ingeno's feet. And there's pegs right here, like there's peg holes right here and pegs here. And there's peg holes on this one and pegs on this one, so they'll link up with each other like that. There we go. Now we're going to take the jumbo whale section of Seikui-Oh. We're going to rotate the wings 180 degrees like this, and take this and now rotate the wings out like that. Now we're going to take their RV's chassis right here, and it's going to fit in on the peg hole right here. Now with Gumbaro's little mask thing right here, technically you could place it right here, like stick it up Jumbo Whale's butt, for lack of a better term. But another more efficient way to do this, I'm going to try to show you guys as best I can. Let me adjust the focus. This is something that I like to do. We're going to take it actually, and we're going to bring it up like this, and it will actually, and then just fold down the sides. It's not going to lock in place because it's not something that you were designed to do. Technically, they just wanted you to like place it up here, up Jumbo Whale's butt. But you know, since you can't do that, this is a better way because it helps lock in place and it won't easily fold out. Now there are these little things right here. You can barely see them. Hold on. Let me adjust my focus as best I can. These things right here are meant to peg into, these things right here are meant to peg into the back right here to help you stay attached. So I will now show you. Everything is going to line up perfectly. There's a peg right here and a peg hole right here. So we're going to attach the whole thing to the, oh, whoops. Like that. To wrap it up, we have Jetros and Toripter. They both have little pegs that fold out on their backs, and they will attach to the shoulders. Finally, we're going to take the tail feathers of a Toripter and do it like that. Then we're going to take Jetros's wings, rotate them up like this, and then a little face will fold out here and attach it to the head. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have G9 formation, or the Skyrev Megazord, as it's called. And this thing is becoming a little too tall for me to fit into the whole camera. The Skyrev Megazord, as is known as Power Rangers RPM, or the G9 formation. Pretty awesome looking. I like it. You know, it's starting to look a lot more, you know, it looks like a combination mech. You know, you add Seikui-Oh's parts to a G9 formation. It's a pretty cool looking mech. I love the design. We're starting to approach the over-cluttered final mechs of G9 formation. Would I recommend that you guys get Seikui-Oh? 100%, just so you can make this bad boy. So, yeah, G9 is awesome looking. Really enjoy it. Next time we will be finishing up as I take a look at the last 3 mechs of Go-Onger, culminating for the ultimate G12 formation. But until the next time, guys, I will catch you guys later. See you guys.